Hello everyone and welcome to week 16 of Sack to the Future. We open up week 16 with basically an elimination game. Currently the New York Jets hold down the 6th seed at 8-6. There are 3 teams however at 8-6 and 4 teams at 7-7. 7 teams basically vying for the last wildcard spot. So the loser of this game is eliminated. The Jets would be at 8-7. I don't know if the Jets would necessarily be eliminated, but if the Bills lose, they are done. The Jets would go to 9-6, and the Bills would be eliminated. So it is an elimination game for me. If I'm just keep the Bills' streak of playoffs alive, I have to win this game. And there's a look, of course, the Bills in the hunt. There's 2 other teams, the Jaguars and Houston Texans, semi-pro teams that are also in the hunt. It's a huge game, and it's also the last meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Titans, because it doesn't look like we'd be able to meet in the playoffs, so the next meeting between the two would be the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Nice sunny afternoon here in the Polo Grounds in New York. This is what's at stake. The Bills in 1962, 7-6-1. I'm currently 7-7. So if I'm to keep the winning percentage even, I need to get a win. The New York Titans went 5-9, so they're way ahead of where they're supposed to be. And this is the Polo Grounds that we're playing at. So again, let me reiterate: if the Bills lose, they are eliminated. If the New York Titans lose, they're not eliminated, but it gets a lot harder as both the Houston Oilers and the Denver are also 8-6. And Dick Christie on the return, he's met by Willie West and tackled at the 21, and that's where former New York Jet Buffalo Bill Johnny Green will take over in the first meeting between the Bills and Titans this year. Johnny Green destroyed Buffalo's secondary. So I definitely need to try and avoid that at all costs. Green throwing on the run, and it's incomplete. And we'll take a look at the New York Titans offensive unit. On the offensive line, you got Mike Hudak at center, Bob Mishak, Sid Fournette, Fran Morelli, and Alex Kroll. The offensive line. Dick Christie and Bill Mathis, the backs. Don Maynard, Art Powell, the receivers, and Thurlow Cooper is the tight end. So currently, looking at the AFL playoff standings, the Cleveland Browns are currently the home seed, the home field advantage #1 seed, with the Dallas Texans at #2, getting the other bye. That's Dick Christie on the carry, and we'll look at the Buffalo Bills defensive unit. Up front, we got Tom Sistak, Sid Youngelman, Mac Yoho, and Nate Borden. The linebackers, Archie Matzels, Mike Stratton, and Marv Matuzak. Stratton had a huge play last week. Carl Tassif, Carl Sharon, the safeties, Willie West, Booker Edgerson, the corners. Well, I was just going over in the AFL in Week 16, the Cleveland Browns have the #1 seed currently. The Dallas Texans are the 2 seed. The Boston Patriots will be the 3 seed, and the Baltimore Colts the 4 seed. The wildcards currently at the 5 seed is the San Diego Chargers, and the 6 seed, that's going to be out of bounds. Or did he toe tap? Out of bounds, 4th and 6. The New York Titans are the 6th seed. The Houston Oilers and the Denver Broncos are tied with the Titans at 8-6. And then cluttering up things at 7-7, the Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Oilers. I did not look at the NFL standings before, so I'll have to go by memory. The Green Bay Packers at 12-2 currently would be the 1 seed. The San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants are tied at 10-4, and I believe the Giants beat the 49ers, so the Giants currently have the 2, and the 49ers would be the 3. Here is a look at Jack Kemp. 20 touchdowns, 26 interceptions. The 4 seed would be the Atlanta Falcons at 5-9. Your wild cards currently, 2 of these 3 teams are 9-5, would make it the Dallas Cowboys, Los Angeles Rams, and Chicago Bears. I do not think anybody else is alive. I think that's only the 7 teams alive for. Well, actually, the NFL South is all. I think the Carolina Panthers might also be alive. There's Cookie Gilchrist with a burst up the middle. He picks up 4 yards. And we'll take a look at the Bills' offensive unit. Albie Miller, George Flint, Billy Shaw, Harold Olson, and Stu Barber. Backs and receivers, Cookie Gilchrist, Ray Carlton, Albert Dubenion, Glenn Bass, and Tom Reichlich. The Bills are missing Tom Day. He would not be back until a playoff game if I can somehow squeak in. What I need to have happen, basically, I need to beat the Titans and then finish up next week with a victory in week 17, and I forget who I'm playing. And then I have to have the Oilers and the Broncos basically lose out. And I need to... Well, if I get this win over the Titans, we're even at 8 and 7. Plus, we would have split this, so I'd also need the Titans probably just to be safe to lose next week as well. Tom Reichlich on the reception deep downfield picks up the first down. Jack Kemp's first pass of the day. Coming up this week on Sack to the Future on the VinnyXWolf channel tonight, obviously the Bills and Chargers or Titans go down. Tomorrow night I bring the bonus game between the the Dallas Texans and the San Diego Chargers. A huge game. Possibly Dallas can clinch the division. Reichlich makes the reception, but he's tackled immediately. And that's Wednesday. On Thursday night, I'll be bringing to you the Boston Patriots versus the Baltimore Colts. Dick Gessman, Bob Waters, and Laverne Torson, the former Bill, are up front. Your linebackers are Jerry Fields, Herbert Bobo, Roger Ellis, and Larry Grantham. And your secondary, Billy Ekins, the former Bill, Lee Riley, Denard Paulson, and Paul Haynes. On the Phantom Fighter channel, there's only the one bonus game this week. That's right there on the bottom of your screen, the Texans and Chargers. Nice run up the middle by Cookie Gilchrist. On the Phantom Fighter channel, the Denver Broncos are in action. Shoot, who are they playing? I forget. I think the Oakland Raiders. Or was that last week? That might have been last week. No, the Bears played the Raiders last week, so it's the Broncos and Raiders this week. And the Chicago Bears... Kemp's pass to Baker complete down to the goal line will be first and goal. Kemp's scrambling came up huge last week against Philadelphia in the overtime win that almost went to a tie. 8 seconds left when Wayne Crow hit the field goal. And Cookie Gilchrist is in and the Bills get the early lead. I'm forgetting the Week 16 games. Oh, the Bears and Vikings. That's right, the Bears and Vikings, the Broncos and Raiders. So he's got 2 divisional opponents. On the John M channel, the New York Giants take on the Miami Dolphins. And the Houston Oilers do battle against... who are they playing? I think it's another case of a... Oh, right there, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So John M should get both wins, which does not help the rest of us. But and finally, on the Terrors 89 channel, the Cleveland Browns take on the Los Angeles Rams, so meaning that game, which is huge in playoff implications, and Brian has no control. Terrors 89 has no control over it. It'll be a simulation game. And then the Dallas Cowboys, another huge game right there, take on the Green Bay Packers. So some big games in week 16. Currently, all 9 human-controlled teams are still alive. And Dick Christie goes right at the middle of Tom Sistak, knocks him down. No gain. Second down and 10. Christie takes the handoff. He's going to pick up a yard. It'll be third down and 9. And Johnny Green is going to get sacked. Marv Matuzak gets in, along with either Sid Youngelman or Tom. No, it looks like Sid Youngelman. No, Nate Borden. So Matuzak and Borden meet at the quarterback, and that'll force a punt for Curly Johnson. Willie West is going to go out of bounds. So the Bills will take over on the 25-yard line. There's a look back again. Also, the Jaguars and Texans are also 7-7. The Browns and Texans are clinched. They're in. Huge games this week. Reichlich with a diving reception. Kemp was just a little off, but Reichlich reaching out there and making it happen. There are some 7-7 teams like the Vikings and Lions in the NFC who are technically still in, but let's be realistic. With the Cowboys, Rams, and Bears all at 9-5, 2 of the 3 get a win, and those 7-7 teams are done. That's a 5-yard pickup for Cookie Gilchrist. Gilchrist picking up 2 more. Pass is complete to Art Baker. He's going to pick up the first down, and Kemp is now 5 for 5 here in this opening quarter. There's an elimination game right there. Jaguars and Oilers. Jaguars lead the Oilers 7-0. Again, they both could be eliminated anyway, depending on tiebreakers. If the Chargers win, and then depending on the Jets, the Broncos, and the Oilers, if they all get to 9-6, then 8-7 team could be out as well. That one's going to be that's the first incompletion. As Kemp just missed, he put it in Art Baker's hands, but there was a back right there, and second and 10. Giants at 10-4. Arizona 7-7. Another 7-7 team that is not technically eliminated, but realistically speaking, Cookie gets away from one guy, but cannot get away from the second, and it'll be third down and 12. The offensive line's starting to feel it. Reichlich breaks the tackle, but cannot get upfield. I broke the tackle, but he just kept running sideways, even though I was pushing up. That's going to bring up a 4th and 1. A 51-yard field goal is a bit much. It's going to be big on big. We're going to line up and we're going to see if Cookie can't get it or not. And he got it! Oh, what a second and third effort from Cookie Gilchrist. He was pushed back and was dead in the water. It's now 10-0 Jacksonville over Houston. Oh, and that is the end of the first quarter with the score. Buffalo 7, the New York Titans nothing. Glenn Bass hits 17 on the reception. He's down to the 12-yard line. The Buffalo Bass kicker. Oh, and Kemp is going to get buried. Number 64, Jerry Fields, the second-year player out of Ohio State on the sack. And it brings up a 2nd down and 21. Can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Almost intercepted off the deflection. It was one-on-one coverage. Kemp threw a little high and Dominion cannot hold on. It'll be a 4th down again. I guess it's 3rd and 21. I guess I misjudged the play. Oh, well, just as well. I didn't really have anything open. And it's good. It bounced back out. I wasn't sure there for a minute, but the Jets have taken a 10-0 lead. Or, I mean, the Bills. So we're opening up Week 16. There will be 10 games on the television schedule over the next several days. And Mike Stratton with a hit brings down Christie, and that's where the Titans will take over. Oh, run right up the middle. And a big hole for Christie. He's going to pick up 14 yards. Give us once again to Christie. Carl Sharon coming up to make the tackle. Second down and 9. Oh, over the middle. What a collision there between Marv Matuzak and number 85 for the Titans. That being roster filler. And it is 3rd and 9. It's a tremendous play. Well, back across the middle, and Thurlow Cooper makes the catch. You know, I've heard some scuttle about Madden 20 that the only like Pat Mahomes is going to be able to make that throw, which is good because there's no way a Johnny Green should be able to throw across his body under pressure and complete a pass like that. And it's happened all too often. And Johnny Green completes the pass. Dick Christie on the swing. He picks up 5 yards, gets out of bounds. Second down and 5. Oh, the option play, and I took the wrong guy, but Tom Sistak didn't. He was there. He made the sack, and it's 3rd down and 9. Oh, what do we got? False start, okay. Ah! Johnny Green completes the pass. It'll be 4th down and 1, however. And the short field goal by Bill Shockley is good. And it's cut the Bills' lead to 10-3. So Phantom Fighter did some interesting statistical work earlier looking at the 9 user teams. And there's only one team that has is plus in the turnover differential, and that's the Baltimore Colts. That's kind of shocking considering the records of some of the other teams. Also, while we're setting up the next drive, I want to take this minute to mention the passing of superfan, legendary Bills superfan, Pancho Villa, after his battle with cancer. If you don't know who that is, you're obviously not a Bills fan by trade, but Pancho Villa, the superfan of the Bills, always wore a sombrero and a luchador mask with long streamers coming out of it. And, you know, when he first was diagnosed with cancer, Andre Reed and... I want to say Bruce Smith, he was Bruce Smith, were scheduled to make the draft pick selection in the 2018 draft, and Pancho Villa was there, and they invited him up on stage, and he got to make the call. And it was announced today that at the age of 39, so he's younger than me, he passed away after his battle with cancer. And you know, all of us Bills fans everywhere, we know who Pancho Villa is, It's a devastating loss. And on September 15th this year, I will be with my wife and John M. and his wife and a couple others. We're going to be at MetLife Stadium for the Bills and Giants game. And I purchased online today a Buffalo Bills luchador mask, and if MetLife Stadium security will allow me to bring it in, I won't wear it in, but if they'll allow, if I can get in with it, I'm going to wear it during a game at some point, even though I won't be on TV, but in honor of Pancho Villa. So that's a wide open Glenn Bass. He's got room to run. Oh, he steps out of bounds. So rest in peace, Pancho Villa, and hopefully Buffalo can get something done for you this season. Have a good season. Gilchrist up the middle for 4 yards. He's got 10 carries, 38 yards on the day. Former Bill Billy Atkins making the tackle. Well, I don't know if you guys are both still here or not. Well, they're 8-6, so they're technically not eliminated with a loss. They'd be 8-7, and it'd be a lot harder because we'd be even at 8-7. Oh, one of you guys, one of you, or one of the 9-5 teams would have to do. Where's there? No, it's the Oilers. Wait. I'm confused now on the records. I had it all laid out. Well, welcome to the broadcast, Phantom. I had it all laid out earlier. I had when I'm getting myself confused. The Titans are 8-6. The Bills are 7-7. There are 3 teams that are 8-6. New York Titans, Denver Broncos, Houston Oilers. 4 teams at 7-7. The Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Houston Oilers, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Houston and Buffalo currently happen to have a head-to-head game going on themselves. The Chargers are 9-5. So the Chargers are pretty much secure right now at the 4 or the 5 seed. So we must have lost Ryan, but now I'm down to 1 viewer again, so I don't know if Phantom's here. Who the hell knows what's going on with YouTube? I could have 3 viewers for all I know. Okay, so second down and 8. In the battle of NFL South, the Falcons, they have a 5-9 record, but they're trailing the Saints right now, 10-0. Oh, that's picked off. That's so stupid, and that's going to be a touchdown. Stu Barber can't catch him. Oh, and I knock off my own guys. So, well, I'm going to... Number 33, Paul Hines, second-year player out of Louisiana Tech. Just making Jack Kemp pay, and they're going to tie the game up. Yep. Bill Shockley ties it up. It's 10-10. And again, turnovers are the big reason why teams lose, and especially us. Here's Back to the Future. Well, it was 1:42 to go in the half. Now, I do get the ball back in the second half. So, if I can manage to... Oh, of course, the team is still... If I can manage to get the touchdown here, and then I get the ball back, I can still take control of this game, but... Well, 64, Jerry Fields didn't follow quite like I thought he would. I thought he was going to follow Art Baker up and I'd be able to pick up the first down, but... Oh! And now it's 3rd and long. So, of course, there's the other out, if I don't get the touchdown on this drive, and if I don't even get the first down, I turn it back over to them, then I have a danger of playing catch up in the second half. I didn't get the first down. I did try to hit the jump button, expecting them to do just that, go after the legs, and they got me. Wayne Fonts got me before I could get it. Booker Edgerson with the huge tackle on Dick Christie. Johnny Green pass complete to Don Maynard. Time is ticking. Green floats the pass looking for Art Powell. Incomplete. Oh. Just missed the sack. That brings up a 3rd and 10 now. No, they blew me out. They wrecked me. I think they had like 3 defensive touchdowns. That's a good question, because I don't know what their record is against the Dolphins and Patriots. Right now, I play the Dolphins next week. When do I play them? Yeah. I believe I'm 2-1 against those two teams. Damn it! Oh, why the hell? Oh. And this is what happened in the first game. They just... Alright, it's okay. They make me pay for trying to get tricky, and so, and like I said, I'm trailing instead of my game plan of putting it out of reach, so... That was Larry Grantham, by the way, on the pick 6, and the Titans are leading now. Oh, of course. 17-10 on when their offense hasn't done anything. Well, they had the one drive that resulted in the field goal, but I get the ball back. Just stick back to my game plan and tie this game up. Well, Cookie started off good. That last play, not so much, but Nice 22-yard pickup to Glenn Bass. Nice little spin move. Cookie comes out of the pile. I think I got my own guy. Yeah. Shouldn't have gone for that second one. Gilchrist picking up 8 yards on that carry. Not sure what happened there. I thought I completed the pass, but looks to be incomplete, maybe? I have no idea where the ball is. Warlick has it. He's down. Doesn't have control of it. 2nd and 10, incomplete pass. That was a weird play. Warlick with the over-the-shoulder catch when tight coverage on him by number 40, Daedard Paulson. And Warlick's able to come up with it, and it's 1st and goal. Why in the hell? I got the ball back. I hit the R2 to run, and he didn't run. Well, 2nd and goal now. What in the hell? That was just weird. Some strange plays. Just, you know, some madnisms trying to creep in. And then, again. Alright, what the hell? Now all of a sudden the play action, which was working beautifully in the 1st quarter, is killing me. Oh, now I'm out of field goal range. I hit the button to throw the ball. .48 yards. Dick Bielski could make it for the Colts, but not... Oh! Christie up the middle. Gonna lose 2 yards and Youngleman on the tackle. This stupid play calling on my part. And we got a flag. Hopefully it's holding. Okay, so 2nd and 21 or 3rd and 9? We'll go 3rd and 9. Well, luckily overthrew it. I threw out the blocker but couldn't regain my balance. Alright, let's try this again. Trying for this second touchdown in the game since early in the first quarter when I had a 10-0 lead. No, the controller doesn't have a glitch in it. Just my reflexes aren't as fast as they should be. Pass completed to Benyon. Pick up a 4. Gilchrist around the right end, picks up 9. Billy Atkins, the former Bill, on the tackle. I just got to be smart with my play call. Take my time. Don't just automatically panic because it looks, oops. Because I got red here. So, Phantom, what's your schedule look like? We haven't even heard from John M. or Tears89 on their schedule for the week, but oh, we got an injury timeout. Broncos, Raiders in about 10 minutes. I don't know how many yards it was. From 31 to the 33. So 19 plus 17 is 36 yards on the run there for Kemp. So Broncos, Raiders tonight, about 10 minutes. The Broncos, the situation there, they're 8-6. Same as these New York Titans, battling for that last spot. Now with a win by the Broncos, which is I guess a good thing that this game gets played first, the Broncos could get to 9-6, and the Bills at 8-7 would not be eliminated if I get the win, of course. If I get the loss, I'm eliminated, but it would be a lot harder. So obviously, I'll be rooting for the Raiders. Don't think there's a lot of hope there, but you know, you got to do the same with the Oilers and Buccaneers. I got to root for the Buccaneers, but pass complete to Warlick. How about that? 43 yards. Still a little long for... Oh, not even close. Not even close. I don't think I'll ever try that fake again. That was horrendous. Carl Tassif comes up, makes the tackle. No, shoot, I didn't want to go in the zone. Tom Sistak hitting Christie in the backfield. That should end the third quarter. I don't know if there'll be... Well, there might be. Four, three... No, they won't get it off. So we reached the end of the third quarter. The score, New York Titans 17, Buffalo Bills 10. The Bills have not scored since the first quarter. Nobody scored in that quarter, though, luckily. And Sharon covering behind on the coverage. A Thurlow Cooper, but he's able to make the tackle and force another punt. So once again, they're giving me another chance. All right, on the 27, 73 yards away. What was that? Spin move by Kemp. Picks up 7. Bills with 292 yards of offense to just 82 for the Titans. But it's pick sixes. Trying to slide, he's not sliding. I'm going to end up fumbling again, I know it, but get another first down. Gilchrist picking up 4. Oh, going after the knees. Gilchrist is 65 yards now on. It's 3rd and 6. Huge play. Well, I got the guy to finally move, but by the time I did, the other guy was right in my face, and it's going to be a punt. If he'd have moved the first time I wanted him to, it would have been a first down, I believe. Now, we're going to make a few adjustments here to... Okay. You know what? I think that's the only one we're going to do. Yeah, he's able to get it back. I didn't even make the adjustment for strip ball. It was just a hell of a hit from Carl Tassif. I kind of like the man coverage a little better, it seems. That would have been perfect. Again! Come on, that's 2 plays in a row. No, of course, first down. I don't get the 2 fumbles, and boom, first down. Doesn't matter. Stupid frickin' computer. Third and 9. Mike Stratton with a sack. 4th and 17. Now, this time, we're 69 yards away. And just so you know, the Phantom Fighter is live right now on his channel with the Broncos and the Raiders. The kickoff is occurring as we speak.
So the Broncos need to win out and also hope Buffalo wins on the VinnyXWolf channel currently. The Raiders obviously are done. They're just playing spoiler. So out comes George Shaw.
Oh, come on!
7%, 655 yards, 8 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Third and 16.
Sounds like something disastrous happening in the New York Titans game.
Oh!
Here I was going to say the George Shaw, of course, for the injured Frank Jr. He's out the rest of the season.
Well, it's interceptions, man. That's all it is. It's interceptions. 3 interceptions thrown. I can't pick up the fumble. It's hit when it hits the ground. Golden opportunity down on the 1 yard line twice. And now they're going to run on me. Jaguars 31-8. The Oilers about to be eliminated as well as the Bills.
Mingo has a nice little run up to the 46-yard line, 2 carries and 60 yards. What's happening here? Cannot find the regular single back. There it is.
Right up the middle. First down. No. All game long, I stopped them. I need to stop. Now, the good thing is the 2-minute warning will stop the clock in extra time, so I still have 3 timeouts.
Oh man, the Titans are now running out the clock. Pick up a crucial first down for the Buffalo Bills. We have 2 timeouts though.
Alright, so 2nd and 7.
Second and 4 here. Mingo, huge hole. Nice run by Mingo. He had a great game against the...
Come on, get over! Get him! Alright, 2-minute warning. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 1. I can only stop the clock 1 more time, so I need to stop them here. Got it, and took him out of field goal range.
Second and 4 coming up.
Shoot.
And the Bills get a huge stack against New York. Looks like the Bills are going to get the ball back with 1 more opportunity.
Alright, so we got no timeouts. Minute 49.
They're still picking up a first down.
We are 77 yards away, but Kemp, you need to do something now. DeBenion's a one-on-one. Bass is one-on-one, but the one-on-ones haven't been working at all today.
The only way I know anything about the Bills Titans game again is
Oh!
going on the VinnyXWolf channel. But this is the Thursday night game, so in fake reality,
The corner come up and made a play and almost was a devastating game ender. Almost.
What a terrible throw by Shaw. How did he miss by that much?
Reichlich on the reception, it's a first down.
Running back, he just floated.
And meanwhile, down in the Denver-Oakland game, George Shaw just throws an interception.
Oh my gosh.
Reichlich going up and getting the ball.
These Raiders, you never underestimate them despite their record. Somehow the Broncos play their worst.
Oh, I ended up losing 2.
And there's Craig breaking a tackle, 5-yard gain. Got Davidson.
And it's intercepted by Hubert Bobo, and that's the game. And the season. On the tip drill, Hubert Bobo with the interception. 4th interception of the day for Jack Kemp, and that will signal the end of the Buffalo Bills season. Because I cannot stop the clock again. 4 interceptions that did it. They did not do anything offensively. They had 1 drive. And that's it.
Update from New York. It looks like Jack Kemp threw an interception, and the Bills are out, and the Titans even.
So for the first time in Sack to the Future, the Buffalo Bills will not make the playoffs. I will only have the Baltimore Colts, who technically have clinched the division, but the computer's not showing that yet. For whatever reason. At 10-4, the Jaguars are 7-7. They can't catch me. The Oilers are 8-6. I've swept them, so I've clinched the division. But the Colts will be in the playoffs. So now I go root for the Broncos. I don't need to root against them.
There's completion, another first down.
So that's it, and it's just an awful afternoon on the road. We played hard, just 4 interceptions, and when the ball was on the ground early in the 4th quarter, down on the 2, I could not recover it twice in a row. And that is what it is. The Bills will regroup. They'll get better. They'll pick up some more players in 63. Lou Saban's always making moves. 63, 64, 65, 66 are playoff years in real life for the Bills. So it was a staunch defensive game. It really was. I didn't get any turnovers, and that's the big 4 turnovers given, none gotten. I mean, I had some big catches. I can't even blame not catching tight passes because Reichlich made a couple big ones on that last drive.
I know.
But a lot of it, I had good running by Gilchrist, but I couldn't get it in the second half. I couldn't get him going in the second half. The first half he was good, but second half he was 3 or 4 yards. That was it. A carry. So
nice tackle, but
I'm going to go do some editing, get ready for another game, and tomorrow night on this channel, the bonus game between the Dallas Texans and the San Diego Chargers, and then Thursday night, another huge one is the Boston Patriots take on the Baltimore Colts. Thanks for joining us here, Sack to the Future. For Pancho Billa, and all the Bills fans, may he be rest in peace. Sorry I didn't bring home the win for you, but hopefully in real life the Bills will bring home some wins in 2019. Stay tuned for more games in Sack to the Future. Head on over to the Phantom Fighter channel right now and check out the Broncos and the Raiders, as the Broncos try to stay even with the New York Titans for the playoffs. Till then, I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.